Hello everybody and welcome back to another Dimash reaction on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. The other day I reacted to Dimash performing No, and everybody in the comments is saying, Dan, you've got to check out Vocalize live in Kiev. And I think I've got the right video here. I searched for that. This is what's come up. It's on Dimash's official channel. And apparently, like, this is the one. I've got to see this. So I've listened to you all. And let's just jump straight in and see what is happening here. And see what's the hype about. Why do you all want me to see this? I'm very intrigued. Can I just say, when I thought I'd heard it all from Dimash, that really caught me off guard. I've never heard him do anything like that with his voice. That was something else. And I've got to say, like, I wonder, has Dimash considered voiceover work at all? Like, I can imagine Dimash doing like animated films and stuff like that and just being an amazing voiceover artist. Maybe that's something he'll get into in the future, you know, maybe like he'll want to kind of explore those paths. But, or even for video games or something like that, I just feel like it'd make a great orc or something doing that, you know, like, or a troll, or I don't know, like, I think there's a lot of interesting territory to be explored there of different aspects of what you can do with your voice. I think he would make one hell of a VO artist. I talked in the last video about these curious melodies, and it's never where you think it's going to go, and it's so enchanting, isn't it? Like, and I love how he's just sat there cross-legged and just gets in the zone. He's got this just amazing soundscape going on around him, you know, and to be in that, to be lost in that, to be hearing the percussion, the beautiful woodwind sound, and to just feel the whole atmosphere of it, the lights, and to just sit there cross-legged and just sit and be in that world, go into that jungle, you know what I mean, and just sitting there and become a part of it and let that out. Like, that's got to be such an experience to be doing that. And I love how he's just so relaxed about embracing that and delivering this vocal performance in a very chill way, you know. Oh my goodness. It's so hard to pause this, but oh, let's just hear a little bit of that again. This is a masterclass, and he's moving through so many vocal techniques so subtly, just going over here now into this vocal technique, and then over here, going from Western techniques to Kazakh techniques to operatic techniques to all these different ways he's using his voice to explore the melody from different angles, you know. And as I say, just feeling it, but I feel like this crescendo of his voice building is just like this tree growing and becoming something, like just lifting into the sky, you know.
Үлкен рахмет.
Wow. Wow. That was special, wasn't it? I can see why you guys really wanted me to see that. It was such a growth and a journey throughout it, and it was so like mesmerizing, and I got really sucked into that. And I often find when I'm listening to music, I get a lot of visuals, even if I've got my eyes open or closed. I kind of see environments and you know what I mean. And it was just like going through all these kind of colors and journey, and I saw a lot of kind of like, felt like I was in the Amazon rainforest sometimes, like kind of slow moving anacondas and stuff, like just very. I think it's the type of melody. There's something slightly snake charmer about it. Sometimes I was kind of in the desert. It was interesting, but there's so many different kind of flavors in it as a piece of music. It wasn't just like one genre or anything, or like one region of the world kind of music. It was all kinds of things come together. And Dimash, it was a vocal journey, and it was a vocal exercise, it felt, throughout the whole thing, of just kind of this melody just growing and changing and evolving, and it's such an interesting piece of music. It's hard to kind of compare it to anything in a way. And we've got to give a massive shout out to the band, particularly the percussionist was in the zone there. You know, he's got the shaker clacking that onto the tambourine and then onto some cymbals, and he was spinning around, just doing his thing, like just operating that whole area. And yeah, the whole band just doing brilliant things throughout all of that. And wow. And as I say again, I'm really intrigued by the vocal things he was doing there at the beginning and at the end. That kind of what was that? That was really interesting, and I'm really intrigued to see where Dimash goes vocally. Like, as I say, voiceover being another one avenue that may be something he hasn't explored yet. Another would be beatboxing. Has Dimash ever demonstrated or ever even shown interest in beatboxing? Because that, again, it's all about, you know, vocal techniques and use of the diaphragm and everything, and mouth shape and all of these things. He already kind of knows that he could sort of adapt. I bet Dimash would be amazing at beatboxing if he kind of turned his attention to it, and that's something he could bring in to his vocals, because beatboxing isn't just kind of laying down a beat. There's all kinds of aspects to it. There's all kinds of melodic beatboxing. It's not necessarily doing a hip hop beat or something. Beatboxing can be all melodic. It can be overtones and synth sounds and things like that he could then blend with his operatic vocals and his falsetto. And I think, I don't know, as I say, it's something that always really interests me with Dimash, on his kind of vocal journey of exploring so many different styles, and the freedom he has as a vocalist that nobody else seems to have, like Dimash has. That vocal freedom to explore all styles the way he does. I feel there's so much to come, and there's always things that I haven't heard yet. So on that note, I'm going to say, could you let me know in the comments, is there anything you think that I haven't heard Dimash do vocally? Because like that really caught me off at the beginning there. I've never heard him do that. Is there anything else like that? Has he ever beatboxed or anything? Like, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to check that out next. Like, can Dimash surprise me again? Let's find out. I'm sure he can. And if there isn't anything out there yet that I haven't kind of heard from him, I'm sure there is a lot more to come. If you enjoy this reaction video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. If you enjoyed this video, I have a Patreon as well. That's just $1 a month that gives you access to all videos. I've got some Dimash videos in there that are no longer on YouTube because of copyright. If there's any kind of copyright issue, it all goes onto the Patreon. So you've got full access to all of that on the Patreon for just $1 a month. So I'd love to see you in there. As always, everybody, take care. Peace and love.